Right guys, I'm over my illnesses, packages is all ready to go tomorrow. Just doing a short, if I can get it in with a minute. I'm going to show you a knot a friend taught me. He's a Sea Cadet adult. He takes the Sea Cadets, it's a bit like Scouts and Army Cadets, that type of thing. So I'm going to show you the finger, I call it the finger cleat because you use your fingers like a cleat on a boat. Robin showed us it, I think once or twice, and I haven't mastered it, but I get by. It's a great knot, or whatever you want to call it. You do it from the BALUN. Yeah, instincts to do it from the end, but do it from the BALUN. Give yourself a bit of play. About a foot. Do a figure of 8 like a cleat. And that locks it on your fingers, and then just get organised here. Wrap it. You want to wrap pretty even and pretty tight. That bloody counterpoise is getting on my tits. It's windy as anything. It's really hard to demonstrate much, but I've got a bit of time, and I've been using this knot for a couple of months now when I was out portable, and it works well, really well. Because when I first started going portable, one of my main griefs was untangling the long wires. This is me 200 watt BALUN. Brilliant little radio antenna. For the price, I mean, you can't win. It gets you nearly every band, 160 all the way to, I'm shocked. I could get 6 meters, but I had to use the ATU. But 80, sorry, 160, 80, 40 and 10 were ATU, which is unusual for a 91 unun, but research is your friend. Right, that's it finished. Grab it tight as you can. This is quite essential. Keep it tight. Where's the lanyard start? Right there. You go around, start there, pull it to one side, nip it tight, keep the tension on, round, 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 round. You put a half hitch towards the end. Robin had another way, got a half hitch, or you can do 2 turns, that'll lock it down, but you really just want it so you're not undoing a knot when you go out that portable. So it's for speed. I like a 4-foot lanyard because I hook it onto me guy. It saves the wire being right at the ground. Another couple of turns and another half hitch. If I've got these knots wrong, I'm going to get shouted by Robin. Being the Sea Cadet, he knows his knots. And a granny knot, reef knot, and the other one for abseiling around the, what is it, around the wood, around the tree and down the hole. Right, so there it is. When you put it away like that, obviously, or you can put elastic band on if you want, or one of them grippy things, or a cable tie. But a couple of half hitches is no bother. Right, just say you took it out and you want to set up. Let's see if I can get this right the first time. You grab the wire like that, undo the first half hitch, and then that should be there. Undo that half hitch, this is quite tricky for you at first. I'll still get it wrong now and then. Keep hold of that, undo the lanyard, or guy or toggle or anchor rope, whatever you want to call it. This is brand new, but faded in the sun yesterday. Isn't that mad? It's quite expensive paracord as well. I've stopped buying the sort of discreet stuff because for portable work you didn't want to be setting traps for the public. Just looking for excuses to shout it with. Okay, so you've kept a hold of that. It's on that side. You want it to the... Just keep that lanyard doing there. Oh no, that's the end we're pulling away from. So hide that over there. Different like again. And then from the BALUN, still working, still going. Yep. See how easy it was? Just walk away with it and just pull it out a bit by the time. If you do it from the other side and wind it in, it's an absolute nightmare. Just one more time. Leave the BALUN on the floor because it's easier for you to unwind. It's not pulling on you when you're unwinding the length. A couple of figure of 8 loops just to lock it in, and then straight around. Have a few tries with it. It really is worth practicing. I seen Robin do it at the church point, and it was like whip whip whip, and I didn't get it. And I thought, what I can remember is that thumb and that finger, he stuck it out. And I can't remember his call sign. I think it's M0JJQ or QQG. I can't remember. Don't kill us, Robin, because I know you'll watch this. We've gone past the short now. It's one of Joe's tips, I'll see. Just pull it in. Try and keep it as even and a little, like the same tension all the time. If you start getting bigger loops, you'll get knots when you're unwinding. And the most crucial part is when you're taking it to bits, is to keep hold of one end. So, because if it falls off, you've got a big knot, and then you're untangling massive knots, or even false knots, which is even worse, because when you undo a false knot, you create a proper knot. Right, again. Start from the left, wind it pretty tight. Same with the lanyard. See with the lanyard, you know which end is the end, if you know what I mean. It's like if you've got two ends of a wire, you're like, which one's the one I need to pull? It's up to you how you do it. I mean, cable ties work. I get the reusable cable ties, a little bit dearer, but they're worth it. Or you can get the twisties or the garden wire from the garden centres. And get 100 metres or something for a £5, and you just twist this like a tatty sack wire, 1/2 hitch, which is normally enough, but 2.5 hitches can't go amiss. If the first one comes in, the second one's there. Right, and it's fairly tidy, you know. It's not like commercial wrap. Toggle stopping the tension on the hitch. Right, and that's it. Just pull it into your thing. When you come to undo it, grab that, undo the bit there, get the end all out. The lanyard and a little bit of wire, but you're pulling the wire from this side, you're walking back away from the BALUN. But it's a great way of doing it. Saves you messing on with winders. I mean, winders save a lot of hassle, I've got to say. Even if you make a one out of the plastic with old Tupperware tube, just cut it out in a couple of V's. Top tip though, the hand lines for fishing. People's been looking for them to use for winders, for going portable. They do them in home bargains for £2.99, but it's the whole fishing kit. You get the white, you get the fishing hooks, you get the orange high glow like line, which is very thin but it's very strong. I think it's about 100-pound break. It's strain braid, so it'll do as QRP guy ropes. You just stuff that in the box on when you're done, or in the footwell, or whatever, wherever you've been. And as soon as you come back, you go back out, grab that, undo the lanyard. When it's all undone, walk back and untie from there. Just ignore this bit. This is the bit that comes out, and it just concertinas out. It's great. The weather hasn't been brilliant, like, and my health's been really bad. I had vertigo attack yesterday. That was interesting. I had no sleep last night, so I might get another one tonight through exhaustion. So I feel normal today, and catching up with my parcels has been a nightmare. Anyway, thanks for guys. It's just one of my tips. I've got a few more. I was going to do it separately with winding it up and unraveling it, but just did it while I was out. Okay then, cheers, bye bye.